everyone, Achikah here, and it's Wednesday, so that means it's time for another DCUO base showcase here on the channel, and today I got another very special one lined up for you guys. Very special because it is the second place winner of Base Off Bon Appetit. iOnslaught entered with their base titled Normal House, and as we quickly found, it is anything but Normal House. It is filled to the brim with amazing item combos, color coordinations, and just all kinds of fun occulty stuff with a bit of a twist at the end, but you'll see what I mean. So without further ado, why don't we jump into iOnslaught's Normal House. Alright, I think Onslaught's pretty high up on my teleporter. Let's see. Oh, maybe not as high as I thought it was. Oh, there we go. Alright, Normal House. Here we go. And it's a manor theme. Oh, yes! Oh, man, this is so great. Onslaught has a wonderful way of using color as well as just, like, aesthetic decor in their bases. Like, just awesome use of pattern, color, composition. Very, very cool. Because, like, when you enter, like, it's just, like, it almost is like this weird halo, you know what I mean, from these windows. Oh, it's so good. Look at this. Alright, so we have a rustic mansion here, or dated mansion, maybe like a historical mansion, one would say, filled with art and all kinds of weird, creepy, occult architecture, which we'll see momentarily. In fact, why don't we jump into it right now as we go into the foyer, which isn't really a foyer anymore, it's more of a blood siphon, it seems. Oh, yes, this is great. And look at, like, this crucifix that's made with the sigils. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Hold on, let's do this. Ah. Definitely a blood sacrifice vibe here, which is already kind of setting the scene for what's to come in the latter half of the base. But look at the use of the Gothic club windows throughout. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. The topsy-turvy doorways, the crooked windows, and like I said, up above too, the use of the aquariums too is really cool. Oh, it's just, it's very fun. And lots of very creepy statuary mourning over the ritual pit, as honestly it kind of feels like in a way. I wonder also if like they're tossed down into this, like this is some kind of like Colosseum, like sort of vibe. I don't know. It feels almost like a cage, you know, with all the sigils too. It's just, oh man, it's so well done. And like I said, the colors are just great in the space. Oh. Okay, and I don't think there's anything behind there. I think I did that on stream and while judging to look behind there to save on spots, because you'll see later on where all the spots were taken up. If you haven't already, because, like, man, look at this, though. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, this hearth. Yes, look at this fireplace. I think my sound should be up high enough for you guys to hear the crackling. I'm not 100% sure, though, so hopefully it is. But if you guys didn't know, the original fireplaces, as well as the fancy ones from, like, the general pool of furniture, like the T1 stuff, they give off a crackling vibe. So if you want your festive fireplaces, or your Wayne Manor fireplaces, or even your creepy fireplaces or fire pits, or you know, any of that, to have like a very soft like sound of wood cracking and popping, you can pair it with one of these normal fireplaces. And as you can see, Onslaught did so to make a mega hearth here against this gorgeously off-putting cathedral window mosaic. So it's really cool. So I hope you guys can hear the popping. But if not, just and you want to add some flair to your base in the way of sound, you could do it that way. So lots of candles, of course, the theater curtains to match all the reds and the yellows throughout the base. let's go. I think we're gonna go left first. And this isn't a base in the round either, so that's kind of cool. So we have some bookcases here, as well as some otherworldly creatures trying to pry their way out into our world here. So it seems the blood rituals are taking hold. But it also seems that whatever cult or owner of the mansion is also taking precautions because there's still sigils to keep them locked at bay. So a little bit of eldritch horror with our blood sacrifice. Alright, so since we're going to come back to this room, why don't we... Oh, I love the sitting area, too. So nice. Nice and cozy. Nice and cozy for a very, scarily off-putting, macabre horror mansion. Always love a good book nook. Alright, so we're gonna go this way, and we start to see the blood throughout, and it's being used as this transportation system through some very mystical, gravity-defying means. Look at this! Oh, it's so cool! Oh, man. And again, the yellows and the reds throughout, echoing. And the black rugs, too, is really nice against, like, the really warm, like, chestnut wooded floor. Like, it's just so nice. Again, iOnslaught has a really great, like, use of color in all of their bases. Oh, yes. Alright, the bar is open, and here we go. Look at this! So now we get into the Bon Appetit theming, because we have an occult bar of sorts. Look at this! Oh, I love the fire. The use of the Etrigan doors in this room is so good. Look at all the lights. And look at this in the round, like, bar area is so good. Like, look at this. All the seating. You have the bartender here to serve up drinks, as well as a proprietor in the back, or an alchemist even, maybe, a sorcerer, sorceress, some kind of mystical being, definitely preparing potions of the soul-stealing variety. As we can see, look at the bars, though! Oh my gosh, this is so great. Just, like, I'm just gonna, like, look at that. Like, I'm just gonna zoom out a bit so you guys can, like, get, like, a full picture. The lounge with the colors up above to match the bubble lights, and then the fire doorways mixed with the greens, which go back to the haunted cauldrons that are here that are brewing up these, you know, occulty concoctions to steal souls. Oh, it's so good. It's almost like a more malevolent Oblivion bar, honestly. Oh, it's so cool. Again, the use of the Etrigan doors with the bar is probably one of my favorite things in this space. Besides the main feast room, which we'll get to momentarily. But yeah, just like look at this. Oh, so good. It has like a bit of like modernity to it too, just with like the metal tables and the chairs, as well as like the monitors up above, but it still has this very like archaic, like rooted in this historical like gothic vibe with all the wood settings, as well as the pub like wooded furniture. It's just a really good combo of items. Really sets the scene and paints the picture. I love it. Ah! So cool. Oh yeah, and look at this planter box with the bamboo. That's really fun too. I've used a few of different coffins like that too to make like planters. So like when Halloween is on its way up, so if you guys want to make some planter boxes, pick up some of these stone coffins, like the open ones especially, because you could stick all kinds of different planters in them and make these really nice ornate stone planter boxes that look really great in bases. And usually most plants will go in them, so... Alright, so we exit the lounge and we have a sitting area here before we get to the casino. Looks like Zatanna is going to do some magic here at some point. Look at this. Yes, and we have a host that will seat us. However, I think we've come in the off hours to get past the traffic so we can uh, admire the aesthetic a bit more. So I guess we'll just we'll find our own seating in the casino. Oh yes, it's so good, plastered with all kinds of different advertisements. I love it. And here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is great. A very messy and unruly casino, probably for some very demonic entities or occultists. Maybe even vampires, given the blood usage in this place. So, a little bit of mess is to be expected. Again, so much lighting, so much signage, so much accoutrement against the walls and on the ceiling. And if you wall off your manor base, you can get really detailed like this. I've been doing this in a few of my manor bases that I've been working on, like just like cutting off like the back room or some of the side hallways or even some of the bigger rooms like on the side too. If you just like cut out a room, you can really go like hyper maximal in your builds. So it's just really cool to see it done in such a way that's so vibrant and colorful in here. So we have some casino tables, some areas for drinking, sitting, as well as a very chill atmosphere given the phonographs there. And the lighting's wonderful too. I bet the curtain raises and then Zatanna does her show. That's what I would assume. And I did peek behind the curtain and there is nothing there. So I will, I think we're going to have to circle back here. But this is the casino area. That's so cool. So well done. And again, the aquarium's harkening back to the beginning of the base. I love it. Or actually, so what I really liked is like, so the technically the aquarium walls are against this wall, but on the opposite end of the base. So you're seeing the same aquarium from just different angles. Hypothetically, you should be able to see the Gothic sigil through the aquarium if you look hard enough. Since it's like a big aquarium wall. Alright. So here we have our main hall again, and we're going to the dining area that I cannot wait to show you guys. If you guys saw the stream, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, though, you're in for quite a devilish treat. But first, let's check out these hallways. So we have another sitting area here. A few more bookcases, as well as some art. And again, the eldritch creature peeking out from the beyond, from the void. So great. And then we can see our blood pit from down below. I still wonder if you get pushed down between all the candelabras. Alright. So here we go. We have another mystical hallway here, this time filled with galaxy ceilings, more blood being transferred back and forth. We have a gateway to another realm, it seems like. One that looks pretty malevolent given the smoke that's being emitted, as well as the thorns here. Definitely feels a bit yeah, a bit evil. But maybe not, who knows? Maybe you know, maybe it's a good portal. But as we see, as we continue on, all the sigils, all the different symbols, both like the Lex symbol too is very cool. It reminds me of do you guys I don't know if anybody's seen it, but like there's this movie called The Void, and then like there's like a bunch of like eldritch occultists in it, and like there's like just all kinds of like symbols, and this just makes me like think about like just you know, just weird symbology bringing forth like a god from another dimension, like some eldritch horror. Which you'll see As we enter, look at this amazing dining room. Oh my gosh, look at this. This goes so hard. What? It's so crazy. This is fantastic. Look at all the blood lattice that's everywhere, that's pouring. Like, just, oh, it's so great. The walls are bleeding. There's blood all over the floor. It's raining blood from this portal that's being opened here through these magical sigils. One would assume the Eldritch God will be poking its way through from this moonlit portal, as we see a few of the sacrifices that are around for it to consume. Oh, this is so great. And we have banquet tables here for the occultists to feast alongside their eldritch god. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so creepy. Oh man. I love it. And here we have an altar. And it seems we have a private dining area for a couple, perhaps it seems, or at least a pair to partake in. Oh man, this is... I just really love how the pools of blood are just out there. I could just see like some occultists just like having some very like fine dining, like very, you know, like wine tasting or just whatever, but it's actually just blood, and they're just sitting there and like the floor is just like piling up with all this blood, and they're just like, yes, this is normal. Oh man, we haven't even gotten through half of this room yet, but look at all the detail. I also love the stairway. Look at this. You can like walk on the candles. Oh, it's so cool. Oh man. The candles on the ceiling also just really set the mood. It's just this like viewpoint is just awesome. Man. And again, the color, the composition, the aesthetic is just, it's great. Really good stuff here. Again, all kinds of ancient symbols on the wall. Probably glyphs or, you know, some kind of symbols to bring forth again this beast from the void. It's so great. All kinds of candles, tables, stones, probably with mystical enchantments. We have Hecate as well, the three faces, the Mother Maiden and the crone. Oh man. And the ritual circle on the wall too. As we go here, we see the blood moon. So this is kind of what cements it for me. I think this is very much a vampire manor, if one had to guess. And they're bringing forth some kind of, like, ancient deity. Kind of reminds me of, like, the new Castlevania series where they were, like, resurrecting the goddess, the vampire goddess. And look, they're collecting the blood in these pots. Oh, it's so great. I also love how some of the tablets have been turned and, like, are falling off the wall. So you can tell that this place is, like, an ancient, some kind of ancient manor of sorts. But we already kind of knew that from the vibe and the paintings and the gothic kind of architecture throughout. The upside down head too really like cements it. Has like a Baphomet kind of like vibe to it. Just this, yeah, this is so good. Again, Onslaught has a great use of color and composition to most of their bases. I would highly suggest going to check out one of theirs. I'll link one of them up above for you guys to go check out. But it's just, wow, this is great. And I think with that, we are done with the quote normal house. Again, as I said, I think this is anything but normal, but maybe to somebody this is their normal. So So yeah, thank you so much to iOnslaught for entering base off and sharing this absolutely incredible base with us. Again, the item combos, the colors, the aesthetic, and then the story that it told. And also to take the idea of feasting and making it like a blood ritual for vampires is just that's such a fun idea, and I absolutely loved it. And I was hoping somebody would do that with their bases, turn it into this like macabre kind of idea of eating or feasting. So it's just it's such a great base. So again, congratulations on your second place win, and thank you for sharing and entering your absolutely wonderful base with us. And thank you guys so much for watching. New announcements. Expect the new base off to be announced on Friday. You guys should be in for quite the treat, or maybe a bit of a trick. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, I think that's about it. So again, thank you so much to iOnslaught for sharing their absolutely wonderful base with us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody.